EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys, losers of 3 in a row coming in. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. His guys ready to get after it here on this Christmas Day. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off play action. Johnson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good for a Washington.
On 1st down, it's Krosky Merritt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Second and 11. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Johnson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Johnson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0 Washington. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 17 yards that time at a Washington first.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
The 27-yard line.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards here in the penultimate week of the season as he looks to finish strong in order to capture the crown. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he loses the football a second time. And does Washington have it? They do.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball. What's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, Johnson. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now a second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Johnson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Results in a 4th down.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys.
Now Prescott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
Prescott's pass.
2nd and 7.
Hunter Lipke. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard.
Here's Prescott.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
16 yards.
Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Williams, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
Prescott to throw it. This one swung out to Williams. Past the 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And again, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Here we go with Williams. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Javonte Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for his wideout. It's 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. And the Cowboys
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Nifty move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 62 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, Prescott throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott completes this one to Pickens. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Cowboys first down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott to throw this time. He'll drop this down to Williams.
Prescott's pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Javon Kinlaw drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's brought down at the 31.
Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Johnson. And that will be incomplete.
Ah, that's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now Johnson, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw. Johnson. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At their 48-yard
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Complete to Jake Ferguson.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and inches. At the
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a
Now, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. To throw is Prescott. Now, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Going right back to Ferguson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. Nice move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Commanders back out late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's 2nd and inches.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
At the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Johnson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And that's going to be incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
Game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games?
Deron Payne able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play action now, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Johnson. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw, Johnson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dante Fowler. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's Williams to start the drive. Up to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Prescott off play action. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Here's 3rd and 7.
Schoonmaker. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
looking to throw. Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he's going and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deron Payne able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And the Washington offense heading out. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught. It's spanned forward. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
A loss of 2.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And it's taken in at the 9.
Deebo Samuel.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Johnson.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quinnen Williams getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
For a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. Oh, what a move. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
They'll run once more with JCM. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
At the 7-yard line.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 1 yard.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. The Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Johnson. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
25 yards on the play. And a Commander's first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And a yard. At the Cowboys 41-yard
Up the middle, Krosky-Merritt. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
And a Washington 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. Looking to put a drive together. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Johnson. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off play action. Johnson. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
And this offense on third down today, they've been stymied left and right, converted only one time. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Johnson. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And out of bounds right around the 20.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll try and run the option.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Prescott to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Cowboys, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they fall now to 4-12 on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.